All right, everybody. You know who this is. This is S. Anthony. You've been listening to this show a while. You've been listening to these smooth tones. And this is I decided I wanted to have a fun and talk to some of the podcasters and have a good time meeting these cool people. And I have a group here, the Drunk Theory Podcast. And folks, introduce yourself to the people. Introduce yourselves to the people.
I'm Kara.
I'm Kelly.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Matthew.
And they're the Osmonds. Okay.
Well, they're sisters, husband. So we are all related technically. They're sisters and we're husband.
I was going to say, yeah, it looks like looks like you got a little confused there. You were pointing to the wrong people.
Husband to her, sisters, brother-in-laws.
Whatever you say. This is disgusting. You tell the truth. The Disgusting Theory Podcast.
We don't date anymore at all. That's stopped completely.
Now, this is an interesting thing because as soon as I saw the name of the podcast, I realized that it was named after my 20s. And, you know,
got some stories?
But the only problem is I was always I'm the designated driver. So because I'm the designated driver all the time, my friends feel free to get blasted, knowing that I will protect them. They get blasted. And so, so it's amazing how many stories you actually have and how many things you actually see when your friends get blasted. But because you have the Drunk Theory Podcast, I was just wondering, first of all, I got to find out how in the blue hell did this thing get started?
We're a COVID podcast.
Yeah, we didn't have anything better to do. We always just sat around and got drunk and talked about dumb shit anyway. And then during COVID, everybody in the world started podcasts. We're like, fuck it, we'll start one too.
And people think we're funny when we're drunk, and also people love the accents. So they're like, y'all are funny and your accents are so cute. So we'll listen. Yeah.
It's really weird. It's weird how COVID actually got you guys together, which is the exact
we've always
opposite.
been together.
No, I'm talking as far as the podcast
we were
is
already
concerned.
talking about theories every weekend anyways. We were like, why not record it? Since we're going to be talking about it. Like we had blackboard paint we put up on the wall so we could list different conspiracies to talk about on the weekends. Because when you get drunk, you forget about what you want to talk about the next day. So you put it up on the board real quick. Yeah.
What's the best one so far?
Our best episode.
The one you
I
always pick the best one.
I liked the witches. I thought witches was the best.
It is a good one.
It was fun.
I love the monsters episode, and that's the one that I usually divert people to for their first listen. And it's kind of a cryptids episode where we do Bigfoot and Mothman and all of that. But there's been a bunch that I love. We did Birds Aren't Real, which was just
fun.
hilarious.
My personal favorite is the one where I did the guy that went over and took over the radio. I mean God damn it,
Max
the
Headroom.
TV station. Yeah, Max Headroom. So what is it? Broadcasting.
The broadcast conspiracy.
That's my favorite one.
I agree with that.
I like that one. It was very.
That's your favorite.
It was it was fun. Everybody researched.
I had a feeling that everybody was going to have a different one. Something just told me that.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering about that because usually when you have family, when you have friends, the last thing you want to do is is work with them.
We don't consider it work.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's amazing that these things just don't feel like work. Even if this is what you do for a living, if you podcast, it does not feel like work for some reason.
We never went into it thinking that we would make money. We spend money on it like it's a hobby.
Yeah. The most expensive hobby.
It is the most. Our bar bill is ridiculous, by the way. Like the amount we spend on liquor is just ridiculous. But yeah, I mean,
I consider it the same as when we worked at a haunted house a few years ago. We did it just to have fun, not to make money. You might even spend a few bucks to do it every night, but it was just for the experience. And if you don't like it, we can stop. If we do, we'll keep going.
Yeah. We always said that if it became not fun, we just wouldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, but there's so many conspiracies to talk about. And we can always talk about them again because there's always new shit like that people find out or make up or whatever. Yeah.
And we don't always do conspiracies. It's really just fucked up shit that we think is neat to talk about.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
It's mostly conspiracies, but there are 30% of random shit in there. Yeah.
That's the funny thing with the internet. It's impossible for you to run out of conspiracy theories. It's impossible to run out of crazy stories. Because I know that a lot of times I'm just on YouTube, just hunting around looking for stuff. And after about 15 minutes, you're going, how in the blue hell did I get to this crap?
What is cicada 3301? Like, yeah, that's when you get real deep. It's like, where the hell am I?
You get into anonymous. You get into religious people fighting. What's that one? That Scientology.
Oh
Yeah.
Have we done Scientology
We
yet?
haven't.
no.
You haven't done Scientology. How long have you been doing the podcast?
Well, we've been going.
There are some things that we haven't touched yet.
Yeah, some of the weirder ones we've decided not to do. We try to keep it lighthearted and fun.
Mostly lighthearted. Like we've done.
I don't think Scientology's off limits, but absolutely things like school shootings being conspiracies.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're not going to do Sandy
Pedophiles,
Hook. We're not
Pizzagate.
going to.
We don't do any of that. We don't touch it because that's not fun. It's not interesting. It's not.
That's how you get the real crazies to be like
Yeah.
wanting to fuck with you all the time. We just want to have fun and talk about dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like it might also be true, but it's gonna be goofy. Like birds aren't real. And then here's a real one, but birds.
It is not
also
true
aren't
that birds aren't real.
Yeah, we think they're. Yeah, anything we talk about, we don't necessarily believe in, but we're gonna talk about it like I'm gonna defend it like I'm believing it.
You sound like a future politician. I don't believe in it, but I'm talking about it anyway.
Like we had the class in high school, when you debate class. Like,
Yeah.
even if I don't believe in it, we both have our side, and then we'll talk about it, and then right afterwards, one of us will be like, "Well, that doesn't make any fucking sense." I'm like, "I know, but this is what they said online. Like, I gotta tell you."
That's what I read on the Wikipedia.
That's what I read on the
and that
Wikipedia.
makes it true, right?
Elon Musk said it 3 different times. It's true.
It's got to be true if Mr. Musk said it. Damn it! Let's all have a moment of silence for Elon Musk. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I'm trying to get a free electric car to
Oh,
help
I
with
didn't
that.
even know they were actually married because we
I
had
didn't
actually
either.
talked about this with the Beard Owl
I
people.
thought they were just dating.
We had a whole thing about it.
They have a kid and everything named ZIU. I can't even. It's like
The
a bunch
artist
of weird
formerly
symbols.
known as
The formula for Pythagorean theorem. That's what his name looks like.
Yeah, it's
It's like a calculus formula.
it was a weird looking name, and I'm sitting there going, if you just have a slightly weird name, you better learn how to fight.
Didn't the state of California tell them they had to pick a different name because they couldn't have numbers and shit in their name?
Probably. I think that
Yeah,
there
they
should be
They
something.
weren't allowed to have
where-
symbols and numbers in
Yeah.
the names, but it still looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I think somebody should step in and be like, mm-mm.
I mean,
You
she calls herself Grimes.
I mean, that's
But that's
Rick
not.
Grimes. Maybe she loves The Walking Dead. Has she always been Grimes? Or did she become Grimes
Oh, I don't
after
know.
The Walking Dead?
maybe, yeah.
There's another
Like,
one. We'll talk about that
I
next
just
week.
assumed that was her last name, but maybe it's just like she's grimy or I mean, I don't know.
And from what I understand, they have split up after 3 years. They've split up after 3 years. It's a shame. Not as big a shame as that stupid name, but it is what it is. I think if you just have a name that rhymes with something, you might have to fight in school.
Yeah.
Hey, your name's Bass. That rhymes with
Yeah.
But if you walk in, your name's Zappa the Slappa the Glappa the. You got to get that name should come with MMA classes.
Well, I've been Dunkin' Donuts my whole life. My last name's Dunkin', so literally, it's fucking Dunkin' Donuts. What's going on, Dunkin' Donuts? I don't even care anymore.
It never. Let me ask you a question: is it open carry there?
Do we have open carry?
Yeah, we do have open.
But I think you have to have a concealed. You have to have a permit first, but then you can open carry. You can't just do it if you have a license. You have to
I
have.
thought they just passed it to where you didn't have to have
That was
any
Texas.
fucking.
Matt would know
Texas
all
or
about
somewhere.
this. Hold
No,
up.
There's a state that just
You-
passed it.
You have to have a concealed carry permit.
Yeah, you have to
To
have that
open carry a handgun. You can open carry a rifle because federal law says you can do that. But for a handgun, and it has to be a handgun that you could otherwise conceal. So you couldn't.
You can't have RoboCop's gun and shit.
Well, you
right?
can't carry around like a AR-15 pistol or anything because they're even though.
What if you got Jenko jeans I mean, Jinkos,
they would say it's like that's not a normal size clothing, so they wouldn't make an exception. They'd have a reason for it. There'd be a reason for it.
But do you see a lot of people walking around with it? Because when I was in Texas, good Lord, man.
Almost never.
I don't think I do.
But we also don't look.
Yeah,
I pay attention a lot when I'm driving home. I cut through downtown every now and then on my way home. I've seen one person in like a full outfit with guns, and he had the full camo and the hat and everything.
That would scare the bejesus out of me.
But yeah, like he was waiting for a bus. So I was like, what the fuck? Anyway,
no.
It was very weird.
Boy.
Yeah.
It was on Lawrence Road, but that's the first person I've seen in months carry any type of weapon, open carry at all.
Yeah, I don't.
Like it's not normal.
I don't recall standing behind anybody in a line.
And we're in a fairly big.
We're
in like the second biggest city in South Carolina, so I mean it doesn't happen very often.
They just passed open carry here like a month and a half ago. I remember the day it happened. A lot of my like redneck friends on Facebook were posting pictures where they're all strapped up, like about to see what Walmart thinks about open carry. Like
it's like where everybody wants to do it for a day and they get over it, and it's too much of a I have to strap on everything. It's cool in movies, but when it takes 30 minutes to strap on 80 things, and then like, oh, it's uncomfortable, it's hitting my back. Like, yeah, they don't want to do it. It's just for clout on Reddit or wherever, Instagram, whatever the fuck they use.
Because I went into one of those rabbit holes on the internet on YouTube. I don't even remember how I got here, but it was one of those things where it was I don't know what it was a bunch of videos where people were doing home invasions, right? And this is going to sound so bad. And there was a TV commercial where a guy was in his house with his wife. He leaves and he's driving around the block. It's one of those, buy this home security system and save your family. And so they just imagine some 6'5" guy running up to the door, drop kicking it in. Would you like this happening to your family? Now, I know this is going to sound bad, but I just picture myself driving around, walking back through the back of the house, sitting there on a crouch, waiting for the guy to bust through the door to have a nice surprise for him. But it's really weird because I don't necessarily think that's ever going to happen to me. But where I am originally from, it's not. The criminals have guns, but like everybody doesn't necessarily have a gun in the house. How would you protect? How do you protect your house though?
Even if you do have a gun and somebody kicks your fucking door in.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell are you going to get back there and get to it unless you've just always got it?
Oh, I got one on the nightstand.
He's got one on the nightstand.
Somebody kicks in that door. We're cornered. Somebody kicks it in, and they're right here before you.
Yeah, could you go put that on the table?
Right here. Like if
excuse me,
right now,
Matthew. Matthew, could you go put that on the table, Matthew, so you don't get all shot. So you can finish my show and finish your own show. What the hell is it doing all the way over there?
That's true.
Oh, wait, actually, hold on. From our episode, a few episodes ago.
Oh, shit, there's an axe right here.
I have an axe sitting right next to me from our haunted object episode. So
is that an actual?
That
slightly
axe is
sharp axe.
Yeah,
it's pretty sweet.
He's going to hit you with some ghosts.
I just imagine how embarrassing that would be to be going to jail. You try to break into somebody's house and they kick the crap out of you with an axe.
I got Lizzie Borden. Lizzie Borden the fuck out of me.
They broke in and you got an axe. Even if they got a gun, I feel like they're running and they're like, oh shit.
I saw a video of a dude robbing a store, and the dude pulls out like a scimitar, the big curved swords, and he has a straight up gun and goes and turns around and starts running. The guy's chasing him. Literally like a huge, ridiculous 4-foot long sword, and was like, fuck no, I'm gonna stab this guy. Chased him out the whole, I would run.
I always like the videos where people were like trying to fight somebody else and they just strip down completely.
I've seen that.
Wait, what are you doing? No, I don't like this.
You're like, this is fucking weird. I'm out.
Never mind.
I thought I wanted to fight.
He might pee on me, man. Let's go.
Ancient wrestling, like in Rome, they fucking got naked. That's so weird. Why? Wear a loincloth or something.
Shit just got weird. I'm gone.
That was always. Yeah, it's really weird when you see the because when you watch the movies and you see the bar fights and you see what they look like in movies, and then you actually unfortunately find yourself participating in one because nobody wants to be in one, and you're going, yeah, this doesn't look like it looks in the movies.
Not at all. It's embarrassing.
Where's Patrick Swayze?
Have you ever been in a bar fight?
Huh?
Have you ever been in a bar fight?
Yeah.
Oh, can we have a story?
Yeah, I do. I have quite a few. I've never started one. I've always been in protection mode of, as I said, drunk friends because I'm the sober guy. So everyone gets mad at me. I'm like, I didn't make him do that. Why? I'm trying to get them. It was a guy who got into problems with the guy. He didn't realize you have that friend that always takes a shot at the hot girl, even though they have someone there. He waits till the guy goes to the bathroom, tries to make his move.
The skeezy friend, yeah.
And the problem was the guy was sitting down and he didn't realize how big the guy was. And I'm going, man, leave that girl alone, man. He's gonna get this number. Guy comes back. He's literally the size of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh shit!
Right, and he's a martial artist. So he's a martial artist the size of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Editor's note: I'm 5'8", and this guy, the guy who's and my friend was like 5'10", not like a wiry guy. Guy comes back and is about to beat the crap out of him. As it turns out, this guy had seen me perform before. So it was, hey, yes, Effie, I'm a fan of yours. I'm like, yeah. And he said, but I'm still going to kick the crap out of your friend, buddy. And so he's going to go beat my friend up. He didn't want to hit me. So to keep from beating me up, he picked me up and threw me onto the couch because the couch was soft and he didn't want to hurt me. You know,
I like that he kept up appearances though. Like,
yeah,
I need to kick his ass, but I don't want to hurt him.
Right.
I'm a fan of this guy. I want to see his next set, and he throws me. And now, let's be honest. As adults, how many as adults have been physically picked up? Just picked up. That just doesn't happen. And my two brothers in the back, Ryan and Matthew. When's the last time somebody picked you up?
About 4 years ago, somebody at work just picked me up and moved me out of the way.
Oh my God.
That's what somebody would do to me. Like in the doorway.
A guy I used to work with is like 6'4" or whatever. He's huge, and he just walked up behind me and just
like you were a Lego, right? Like nothing is fucking, yeah.
I've been picked up a few times because I was drunk and needed to be in the bed.
I don't think that counts.
Yeah, I did get carried out of a bar
Mm-hmm.
on my 21st birthday because I was at the bar and they were like making all my drinks doubles because it was my birthday. Woo!
And they already make them really strong here.
Yeah.
It's always extra, so yeah.
That is just like a weird thing. And you guys kind of lit up when I said bar fight. I have a feeling there's a couple of stories going on over there.
I haven't even been in a bar except for we went a couple months ago.
We used to go to the bar all the time.
No, but not since we've been like adults.
Since we've been grown. Yeah. We used to go to the bar as teenagers all the time, and people just let us in everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
you know,
if the cops came, they would come and get us and tell us to go out the back door.
they'd be like, "Go out the back."
I'm not a bar fight person, but my dad was also a martial artist, and like if you're looking at me, I will start a fight type of person. So was my uncle, who he recently died like a few years ago, but he was like 5'10", but like 240 pounds because he worked at the construction, and you looked at him wrong, same way. So they go out drinking, looking for fights. They went to a Waffle House they were never allowed to go to again, and threw someone through a plate. They threw someone through a plate glass window for looking at him wrong and then arguing with them. So my Uncle William threw him out the window, and my dad went out to his car to get his gun, and then someone called the cops and they left.
Who fights at a Waffle House?
Exactly.
What? Did you just say who fights at a Waffle House?
Like that,
nowadays, everybody.
Yeah, but he said literally he said that he shouldn't even have been driving. They were so drunk, and he was going out to get his gun. Yeah, they all drove to the Waffle House drunk as shit one night, looking for a fight after they were at a bar and nobody would fight them. And threw a dude through the fucking window and went home afterwards after the cops tried to show up. I've heard that story a bunch of times.
I used to hang out in a little dive bar, and one of my friends, he looked like a crackhead, but he only had one arm, so he had like the little nub or whatever. And he was one of those people like, you looked at me wrong, fuck you, I'm about to like kick your ass. Yeah. And his thing is like, he would tackle people and shove his nub down their throat, like choke them out.
Was your
Oh, yeah,
friend
he got weird.
was he related to Mick Foley?
Yeah, that's some Jacob's Ladder demon shit right there. I like that.
He's gonna be signed by the WWE soon. He sounds like he's a
Yeah.
mankind from
Have you ever seen anybody taste?
Oh yes, actually I did. I did see somebody tased. Yeah, normally sometimes you feel bad for people that get tased, but in this particular case, we were across the street. We were at the gas station getting gas, and the guys trying to fight the police officers, and we're going. And just how do you think that's going to work out for you?
Do you think you're gonna win?
There's one of
How do
you.
you win that situation?
He's literally trying to fist fight the police, and I'm going, yeah, this is I have a good feeling this is not going to end good for you. And I had a, it's like, those gas stations with the convenience store inside of it. You got the coffee and everything.
Oh yeah.
And I felt so bad about this. I knew what was about to happen to this jackass. So I'm leaning on my car. I crack open my chocolate chip cookies. I'm drinking my coffee. Like, let me get in the show here. This is great. Gas and a show. And the guy, boop.
When I saw it was not a police tasing, and Kara was with me.
I remember. I know exactly what you're talking
And
about.
we should not think this is funny because this was our friend, but it was so
It was definitely funny. I guarantee you. Who got tased?
So I don't want to say names on here, but our friend Jay was at the bar and he was sitting there, and some dude walked in and just hit him with a
Whoa.
taser. He just fell.
He fell.
Oh, it was one of the,
Like,
it was one of those.
Get, like, locked up and they just straight
It
up
was
fall
totally
up and-
uncalled for.
Didn't say a
Like,
word.
nothing happened.
Just walked.
Oh, that's that close
Give a
close
reason
quarters
afterwards
ones
why.
too.
Oh, he had just bought that taser.
He wanted to
He
test
just
it out.
wanted
Oh
to
my
try it
God.
out.
It's funny how because people that carry the tasers, police officers and military folks, they have to get blasted themselves, don't they?
Yeah. They make
Especially,
them go through it. 'Cause
That would be
I've
enough
seen
right there to make me change my mind about my career.
I worked with a security guard, and we
Uh-oh.
carried mace. Did they make you do the mace thing?
Oh, I told him flat out I wasn't doing it.
I did
Yeah.
too. They said, you carry this, so we have to fucking spray you with this. I was like, that shit is not happening. They sprayed it in a cup and let me smell it.
I didn't even do that.
I was like, there's no fucking way. I'll just go home.
I didn't even do that. I just carried my own mace because I always had fucking mace.
Oh, really?
Like,
Maybe ours was stronger than regular.
Maybe
Store
yours
bought.
was like-
we had powerful mace or whatever.
I had been maced once. I was at a club in the 90s. It's called Characters. It was a music place
Oh,
around
I
here. It is
remember
now a strip
Characters.
club, but it used to be a music club.
I don't know if I ever went in
Oh.
there, but I remember it
Limp-
existing.
Limp Bizkit had just come out with $3 Bill Y'all, whatever their first album was,
Mm.
and they were there with Clutch and Seven Dust playing a show, and someone sprayed mace in the audience, got all of my fucking face.
See, that's a dick fucking move.
Who's the lead singer of Limp Bizkit? Oh, fucking
Fred Durst.
Fred Durst. Yeah, Fred Durst saw the guy who sprayed it, who was trying to run away, got a bunch of people to catch him in the audience, and then said, I can't say out loud y'all should beat this guy's ass, but y'all know what y'all should do, and everybody beat the fuck out of him because he thought it was funny. He was laughing because we're all, and like I had this shit all in my face, my glasses got broken because I threw them off, and someone stepped on them. Like 80 people just all in this little club. There was like 200 people on the floor. It was a tiny little place because it was right before their shit hit. It was before they had Faith or anything. It was when Counterfeit was their single.
Yeah.
So nothing would. They beat the
People are
fuck out of that
assholes.
guy, and it was horrible.
Yeah, and that's
Just like an hour or two of just snot and red.
I've never gotten a shot in the face,
Nice.
but somebody released it in the. I was in L.A. on a bus, and some guy got mad at the bus driver and maced the back of the bus. I'm like, and then we're back to going. He's up there, right?
Y'all do, yeah.
It's like
Shitty.
we're sitting in the back. You're mad at the bus driver, and you're spraying it back this way. What the? It's like, don't spray it at all, but don't spray it back at us. The bus driver is up there, you jackass. But I know that feeling of you feel like somebody's inside your throat choking you, and every liquid that could possibly come out of your face from the neck up, earwax is coming out, and all of that kind of stuff.
Fucking beer. So there's nothing to get to fix it. They don't have milk or water or anything. There's beer in a cup. That's what you get to drink.
I remember being downtown, like right in the middle of the city, when they passed the curfew for people under 18,
Oh, I remember
and
that.
Yeah.
the riot broke out. Like all the teenagers just started beating the shit out of everybody.
Jeez.
And I saw somebody like try to spray mace at somebody else, and the wind blew, and it like flew back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's some shit luck right there.
Oh,
And then they got their ass beat on top of that. So
I bet.
as
I also have a mace story that is like so funny because it's an old lady mace story.
Mm.
So I was flying to Denver recently, and it was the first time flying in forever because of COVID. And so I am in Denver about to fly home, and I'm going through the TSA and everything, and I'm TSA pre-checked and everything, and they flag my purse, right?
what?
So I'm like, what the hell? Because I'm old as hell, and I'm obviously not starting no shit, But anyway, they've got my purse, and they're going through my purse, and apparently it was my old lady bag of change. They set off their shit.
She has one of those.
I have an old lady bag of change in my purse, but what they did not find, which is so amusing, is that I had also forgot to take my mace out of the purse.
Well.
So they totally missed that. But I found
What
my.
do they think the change?
How dare you carry all those quarters?
Yeah.
What you planning on doing with all these quarters?
In
It's a bunch of
Colorado,
round things.
they don't take change on the tolls. It was so funny that, but I texted everybody after. I'm like, shit, because since I got pre-checked, usually I just walk right through everything. But yeah, it was like my old lady bag of change just like set off some shit, and they're like, had my purse, and they're like going through it. I'm like, you know what they missed?
Yeah, that is the weirdest thing because the last time everything that I've done so far, I kind of drive to it to catch a train to it because it's not far enough away from me where I'd have to fly. So the last time I flew, and this will tell you how long it's been, was before 9/11.
Oh wow.
Everything else has been after 9/11. So because like I said, everything is within a couple 100 miles of me, so I'll just drive to it. It's like because I want to leave.
And where are you at?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah. So everything is within, there's like 40 million people within a 200-mile circumference of where I am. So I really don't have to, I can just go, when you have that many people stacked on top of each other, you don't really have to travel that far. So I was like, I'm not flying it. Give me the money. I'll drive to it. Just give me the money. I don't need no damn hotel. I'll just drive back. What the hell difference does it make, But I every time I hear somebody talk about getting on an airplane or making any kind of travel or anything like that, all I hear is the horror story. I had to take my shoes off to put the finger up my ass.
That's why I got the TSA pre-check, because I used to travel all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And in the little airports where they're bored, like you will flat out get molested. Like in our town's airport, like it's like they want to feel on the boobs, everything.
It's like a SWAT team and they broke into a house in a year. They just want to do that shit.
we went to Cincinnati one time, and I went through the little screen.
I love Cincinnati.
I forgot to take off my necklace, and it flagged.
I don't know. It's just
the mall.
There were like 6 people walking through there,
that's
like,
in,
"No, we got to
Minnesota.
pat you down." I was like,
okay, yeah.
"Can I just take my necklace off and walk back through it?" And they're like,
Nope.
"No, we're gonna pat you down." I'm
Yeah.
like,
What if it's not a necklace? What if it's a necklace?
Yeah.
I need to touch you. Get the fuck out of here.
I tell you what, like the TSA pre-check was like the best $85 I ever spent in my whole life, because usually I have no problem and everything's fast. But yeah, I would get like super molested in any airport where they just were bored that day, And it's like, really? Looking at me, do I look like I'm about to start some shit? No, I do not.
I just get a kick out of I get a kick out of the fact that you said molested and the dog barked.
My dog is freaking out. He probably needs to go outside. Let me take him.
No, he's all right.
He definitely got mad when I stopped petting him.
He was getting pets and Ryan stopped, so it's Ryan's fault.
You
I was
disgust
out of
me.
frame for too long is the problem, but he wouldn't leave me alone because he's nudging my leg every
You go pet that dog, damn it.
He's needy.
He's needy, yeah. He's
Yeah.
like our rabbit. We have rabbits. They're needy.
It's like any pet. If you pets, babies, anything that you keep petting or holding all the time, because I have younger relatives, the babies. If they drive past my house, they will torture their parents until they can come and see me. Literally, for me to hug them like once. Okay, thank you, and then they'll leave and they go, "You made me stop so you can hug his ass. You made me stop just to hug your uncle." Yeah, that's right. Everybody likes to hug me, and that's it.
Well, that says a lot about you.
Yeah, that's adorable.
That would make my month. That would be awesome. Yeah.
Now we're all gonna fly to New Jersey and hug you.
I just remember. Well, yeah, the TSA.
What?
I'll alert the TSA to feel all four of you up.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all coming out. Kelly, Kara, Ryan, and Matthew. I need you to feel all of them up real good before they get here. And see what's going on.
Their temperature.
What's with that?
I've never been to Jersey, so I don't know what the airport's like. There are some airports that are just awful. Baltimore is awful.
I had to go through DC in a connecting flight.
Denver
it was
is
horrible.
Awful. And
I didn't like it. It was the worst shit ever.
Have you ever been
can find
to?
me on it, but they're both awful.
Have you ever been to Los Angeles?
No, I've never been that far west.
Oh my!
Is it awful?
Sweet God, no. Hold on, I'm having the flashbacks right now. Hold on. Oh God, no.
I think Atlanta's pretty bad. Not because of the layout or anything, but the whole airport just always smells like piss.
I feel like Charlotte is worse than that in terms of like the piss smell.
So what you're saying is you don't want to go to New York?
Do I know?
That's apparently you don't want to go to New York either.
I've actually been to New York once, and I'm good. I don't ever.
You'll never need to do it again.
What did you do? See one of those giant rats?
I had to step over a homeless person,
Mm-hmm.
and that was just it.
That was enough.
I was done.
Oh,
We got accosted by somebody dressed up as Minnie Mouse. It was fucking weird.
Oh, so we have met.
Started like hugging and shit, but then pulled out a badge that said we had to give her money.
They try to take a picture first and then charge you for the picture.
Running up to us and hugging. And
a lot of foreigners feel bad where they if they come to here on a visit and someone tells them that, they feel the need to. It's like a tip. They have to pay them, so they use that on purpose. And if you do that,
and
it makes it like you're deaf.
That feels like they have
but
to
if they hold
so
the card up, you can't say anything. It's like, oh, they're deaf. It's like.
I was there for work.
Up.
I was there with my supervisors, and he absolutely fucking refused when she held up that thing that asking for money.
They're not deaf. It's someone who can talk who's holding up, so you can argue with the money. Well, how am I going to tell them I can't pay? I can't. That's exactly what they're expecting.
Yeah, there's a lot of scams.
You're supposed to just like they can't make you do anything.
There's a lot of scams, and the other one is the
cowboy guy. The cowboy guy singing. That guy's been there forever. I'd give him $5.
The naked cowboy.
Yeah, he's been there since
He's
like.
naked?
Yeah, the guy he's not actually naked, wears underwear, but he's been singing in Times Square since like what is it? TRL's been a thing.
I didn't get to sing him, goddamn.
He was there for like 15 years every day.
Now, you said you went there for work, but I didn't hear what you said you went to do. Kara.
You didn't hear what?
You said
she was at a warehouse in Pennsylvania, and they did a one-day visit.
And we went to another warehouse in Pennsylvania, and then all took a day off to take a trip to New York, because that's the only time any of us would ever be able to go. So we jumped on a bus. It was like a 2-hour ride, if that, from where we were. And then we just walked around.
You go to Times Square and get to see the wonderful magic of Times Square.
It was an experience, I guess I'm glad I did it. I got some cool pictures.
Yeah, I've never been to New York, but I've been to Baltimore.
Yay.
And Baltimore, like in the airport, they've got the drug dogs and shit.
Oh, God.
And also, I've been to Chicago. And when I'm in Chicago, my mom like texts me constantly. And she's like, don't get murdered.
Exactly.
Like I have some kind of control over that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like gang streets in the airport specifically. It's like farther out.
Don't get murdered.
It's amazing because it's like I always like to before I even go someplace, I'll try to find somebody who's actually from the city, and I go, listen, I need to know where not to accidentally drive.
Exactly. Someone who's lived there for like 10 years or more, they know what street can I not go on after 9 o'clock?
Right. Yeah.
What McDonald's is cool at midnight if I'm drunk or whatever. If it's not, I'm not gonna get murdered. They'll know.
I fell asleep in the back of a car.
Leave the hotel. I'm like, I'm ordering room service. Fuck it. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not going in.
DoorDash is awesome for like 3-cent shit. You don't go anywhere. We just went to a convention recently, and they just brought us the food the whole time. We went to a restaurant one time. Me and Matt walked. We were at a gas station with a pizza place, waiting for like an hour for our pizza to get done. Literally, 300 cars must have drove through there. At like they were having like a car meetup in the gas station. and just parking and leaving. There was a dude with a parrot at some point.
Oh yeah,
Multiple almost fights. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Pictures. He was like, "This motherfucker's got a whole ass bird on his shoulder."
A whole bird.
It's like at one point, a dude drives his car, parks diagonally in the middle of where everybody's driving for like 20 minutes, and just disappears inside the store. Everybody's honking, getting pissed. I didn't understand any of it.
Yeah, as soon as I saw everybody getting pissed, there would have been a 3-second countdown for me to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, it was. There were people. They would just park like right in the lane of traffic and get out and go in the store. Like,
fuck y'all.
Yeah.
I got shit to do.
This was in Atlanta. Atlanta scares the shit out of me too. Like,
I do remember, like when we were walking back, I tried to take a picture of like the. Yeah.
And then it ended up being just.
Yeah.
I actually have a picture of the parrot man. I will post it on our Instagram for everyone later. It will be there at some point.
Okay.
That parrot man's there.
I tried to take a picture of the skyline because I thought it looked really good because it was night and everything was all lit up. But I was so drunk that when I looked at it the next day, it was just like blurry.
It was like a picture of nothing.
And I'm like, what is this? What happened?
Are you sure that actually happened?
Yeah.
You drink the right stuff, you'll think you're in China, and you'll think you're in France.
So being from like the comedy world, do y'all have things like that where y'all do like multiple days at like an event, or is it I'm here one day, I'm here the next day, you know, that kind of thing?
The usual thing is it's usually Friday and Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sometimes it's a whole week in a city, and you may do somewhere between 7 and 14 shows depending on how it is. But very similar to what you just said. There's certain times when I go to certain places, and I'll tell you, you know, I remember pulling into a place. I'm not going to say what city it is because I have to go back there. And and I remember pulling in, and I'm going, yeah. The only thing that's going to physically see me is the hotel, the inside of a cab, the inside of this club, the inside of the cab again, and then back to the room. And
Yeah.
it's like,
It's a nice tip, Mr. Delivery Man.
yeah.
I'll see you later, probably tomorrow.
The bad part about it is where the hotel was really nice. Where the club was really nice. But I don't know if the city planners were trying to cut the population of the city down, but to get from one nice area to another nice area, you had to go through a place where it's like, hey, this area is pretty good. I think hold on. You die. Hey, this area is pretty nice here too. Yeah, it's like, is there any way we could fly? I'm not making helicopter money. But can we go chip in for a helicopter to fly over that area? You can drop us back in the hotel room. But
Have y'all got that yet? We need that. That's mine.
I'm telling you right now, I just I don't know, man. That is just a weird thing, though. But I got what do you got on the wall back there?
Lots and lots of pop figures.
Some horror cereal.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger cereal.
Freddy Krueger cereal. Oh, a little bit closer. Yeah, a bunch of different crazy
So
shit.
our mom buys pop figures for like every occasion.
Mm-hmm.
So we get them for Christmas and birthdays.
And sometimes she'll just sing one that she thinks is cool. So.
Yeah. And we love her, and that's awesome. But we are running out of room because
We
I
have
have
run out of room. We've got ours stacked up like in the living room.
I have like 2 shelves worth in my home office.
Mhm.
Like you would
We had to
have-
buy a new shelf for our
Yeah.
We've probably
movie
got
and
600
shit.
pop figures between us.
Oh yeah.
Full disclosure, I have one.
You have one?
I have
Who is
one.
it?
It's Prince.
Oh, we have
I have Prince.
Wait, let's see this
Y'all-
Prince. Let's see
one
this.
of us has
I know I
Prince.
have Prince because I was
Oh.
because I got the T-shirt and everything.
Yeah,
Purple shirt.
Yeah. I had one. Yeah, that's
I had to have that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's
trying to
with
think.
I have musicians.
We might have a Prince
I have
too.
that.
but-
I have Kurt Cobain. I have one of
yeah,
the
we've got a Kurt
Ramones,
right there.
and then like one other guy. I have like 4 musicians. I think I have a Jimi Hendrix.
I think all of our musicians are on that shelf. We've got Slash and Jerry Garcia, and
Weird
Elton
Al.
John.
Okay, well,
We collect a lot of horror movie stuff. We're horror movie. That's what the convention was. It was Days of the Dead. So actually, Candyman was there. Tony Todd was promoting his new movie. He was awesome.
what do you listen to musically though?
A lot of heavy metal and
I listen to everything.
He's like everything. I'm like metal and rap and rock. Like I have like an expensive stereo in my car. Like I'm like the subwoofer guy.
Oh, you're the guy that we can hear when you're washing dishes and you're.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
douchebag on there now.
But actually, when I pull in the neighborhood, like my own neighborhood and anywhere else, I turn it down.
Yes.
When I'm on the highway or listening, like I have the windows down. But I
He
never
turns it
do
down
it.
when he pulls in.
Yeah, I never do it in a neighborhood. I try not to be rude because I know how loud it can be. When I was younger, I was an asshole. I try to turn it down now.
So
You do
I
re-
am hard rock, but also 80s. So I am like Soundgarden and Chevelle and Tool, but I'm also like Cyndi Lauper and Madonna and Pat Benatar.
So basically, what you're saying is that you're all old. Is that what this word?
You're old as fuck.
Well, I just
Yes.
want to say right now, you're all 100. I can't say anything. I'm 52, so I can't
The
say
other day,
much.
one of the guys at work said he heard me fucking busting Queen out of my stereo system. It was actually not Queen, it was Ice Ice Baby, but both of them are from the early 90s, late 80s, so it doesn't matter anyways. But you're just
He
as likely
thought
to hear
Vanilla
that.
Ice was Queen.
It's the same dude under pressure.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
same. It's the name. It's where he got the beat from.
No, wait.
So you're just as likely to hear that out of my stereo system as you are Young Gravy
Under
or
pressure.
fucking Eminem or
I want you to
Chevelle,
take
anything.
one shot at putting us in order, oldest to youngest.
Oh, good luck with that.
Well, see, first of all, I don't want to get physically hurt, so obviously I'm going to start out with the two dudes. Okay, judging by musical taste, I'm going to have to go with, let's see. I'm going to say Ryan's 1,000.
I'm the oldest.
Matthew's 750. With the ladies, let's see here. Let's see. Kelly Cara.
In real life, I am the oldest. Ryan second.
I just turned 40
Kara third.
last month.
Ryan fourth.
I'll be honest with you.
Matthew fourth.
I am not Ryan.
Wow.
Matt's
Wow.
the baby.
Matt,
You mean to
That's
tell-
the baby.
You-
So I'm a big old cougar.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's 8 years younger than me.
Yeah, full
I just had my 40th
disclosure.
birthday party. We rented a big blow up slip and slide, 25-foot blow up slip and slide was the greatest.
When
thing
was
ever.
this?
July
July.
16th. Yeah, it was the
July.
last.
Okay,
couple
now
months
and
ago.
you all went down the slip and slide?
Oh yes, we have video
Y'all
of
didn't
it.
get on it.
I didn't
did
get
you?
on the slip
Did
slide.
you post the video of me doing it and Chris and everything?
I did. I posted.
There's a
videos.
video of it on our YouTube page or whatever.
I think
Yeah.
I posted.
Instagram.
I think I
Instagram.
posted one video that might have been of Chris. Yeah, because he was
When he
wearing.
fucked up and he hit the end and
Oh,
But
yeah,
I-
bounced
But
off
there,
that.
I still have a whole lot of stuff that I haven't like messed with and tried to put up. I did put up all of the throw burrito stuff on Instagram though.
Have you ever played Throw Burrito?
I don't even know what that is.
It's a
It's a-
game where you throw burritos.
It's a board game with little stuffed burritos. They're about 6 inches tall, and you have cards you draw. And one of the cards is you throw the burrito at each other like a duel, and that's how you win.
But
we had
they make a giant outdoor version.
Yeah, they're like
So
5
the
foot tall
burritos
blow-up
they're 3
versions.
feet tall.
Yeah.
And they're blow up.
I just want to say right now that for the record, even though that's a game, I'm offended by this burrito violence. No one burritos should always be caressed and loved and cherished. Especially if they got avocado on them. They must be
Yeah.
treated with the love and
I like it
respect that
rough.
they deserve, damn it.
Burritos like it rough.
Burritos must be treated with the love and respect they deserve, damn it. Because I'm more likely to do that than pizza if I have the opportunity to.
Oh, really? Burritos your jam?
Put that avocado on there. Throw that guac on there. It's the best. Drop the guac.
guacamole. It's like a weird egg. I can't
I don't think
deal
it
with
tastes like anything. I think it's just a weird
I feel
texture.
like it's an eggy dirt texture flavor.
Wow, this slander's got to stop. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
First of all, you're
It's just-
throwing
I'm a very-
burritos and you're
I'm just not a
just
fan. I like a lot
disrespecting guacamole. I'm
I
editing this
like
episode
guac,
down to
but
2 minutes.
not by itself. Like I don't like to do like a chip with
You like
just
it
guac.
on shit with a bunch of others. Like
Like I like
mixed in.
guac with like
Yeah.
salsa.
Okay, now
and
I'm assuming you guys get together. I mean, are you sports people as well?
Mm,
sort of.
Kelly is.
We're
Uh-oh.
So
I am.
I used to be
sport
huge
do you
into
Soccer.
football. Like I was
Oh, I knew that.
watching the NFL every Sunday and stuff.
Fuck you.
And then COVID, it became not fun anymore. But we used to do a fantasy league where we would all just play together. But really, I was the only one that watched football. So
I've never seen a football game ever in my whole entire life. I played fantasy football with these assholes for 5 years.
She would draft people because their name was funny. So,
She's like Taco from the league. You don't know, like, who is she playing? I don't know. Is that a kicker in the quarterback position?
Why do you have 5 kickers?
like I had kind of given up on it during COVID. Like it became not fun anymore. But now I'm in a pod league, like with other podcasts, and I am getting my ass beat.
We should do a league where all of us keep people together.
I'm 0-2
like
right now,
we
so I
pick a
need
team,
to
as a
start
drunk
watching
theory
again
team.
so I can
That's what Kelly's
fix
doing.
my team.
Kelly is doing that for us now.
What?
Oh, I thought I was
He
saying we
didn't
should do
know
one.
about the fantasy
I thought that was her
football
personal.
pod league. No.
I don't know that it's 10 minutes league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
It's just football though for you guys?
Drunk
Just
theory
football?
League. I didn't
Is
know.
it just football for you
Yeah,
guys?
it's football.
No, you don't like. You don't. That's the only sport you dig.
He likes soccer.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
soccer.
Yeah, Matt
But
likes
see,
soccer.
I like sports, but weird shit. Like I watch fucking racing, but not like stock car racing. I like drag racing, or I like if there's any kind of golf's on, I'll watch it, or skateboarding and X game type shit.
Oh, good lord! You
Or
watch
like
ESPN
Pool
16.
and snooker and shit, like
or,
weird
or
sports.
fishing.
Like I love fucking watching fishing when they fall out the
Are
boat.
you serious?
I don't
Oh,
know
they
why.
fall off the boat.
Yeah, they fall out all the time. Like, but I mean, like I just if it's on ESPN 8, the Ocho, that's what I'd be watching.
By the way, it is National, what is it, Hunting and Fishing Day today?
Our governor.
According to our governor, has made today National Hunting and Fishing Day.
Is it
Because he doesn't have any-
McDumbass?
McDonald's.
McDumbass can't name a national holiday.
I am still
I don't know
stunned.
if you've ever watched it. One of the favorite sport things I ever watched is called World's Strongest Man. where people
Yes.
play all the crazy- I
Yep,
used to
yep,
love
yep.
watching it every year.
Yep, that's from the old Wild World of Sports days. When you
Yeah.
would see that all the time. You know, they'd have
That's
sumo
another
wrestling
thing I
on
love watching.
and something like that. That was back in the Wild World of Sports days. They'd have sumo wrestling on. You know, the agony of defeat. You have sumo wrestling and all sorts
I've
of.
never seen sumo wrestling, but I want to go to Japan so bad, and I would have to see that.
It's fun.
What's
At
that?
one point, there was a Russian dude who was like 205 pounds, and he did with everybody else and used like weird throws to like the guys would like run against. He'd use their weight against them to throw them out, and he was like actually fairly good, being 3 times smaller than everybody else.
So true.
And then we get so mad at him because everybody's supposed to be big. That's like the point is that's the respect is you're supposed to be big and then muscle underneath, but they hated him for it. Like it was a whole thing.
What's that weird Japanese TV show where they dub over it in English what the guys are saying and they
Where
make them
everybody
do all that
falls, it's like
fucked up
Wipeout.
shit? You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
I
know exactly what you're talking
They're
about.
always wearing like weird costumes. And stuff.
Yeah, something hit.
But I totally have a question for everybody. I would like to get everybody's opinion on this. Weird sports. Is competitive eating a sport?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Y'all-
You
What
see
do you
these?
think?
You see this little skinny guy? I guess you kind of have to give him because except when
Most extreme something MXC. That's the one you were talking about.
yeah I used to see the they used to do a thing in my hometown called the wing bowl. They stopped doing it. They used to do wing bowl. And they would have competitive eaters. It was because I'm originally from Philadelphia, so back then before the Eagles won the Super Bowl, they used to they throw a party called Wing Bowl because they were like, well, they're not going to go to the Super Bowl, so we might as well do this. And they would eat wings all the time, and it became a big deal to the point where they were giving out cars, and they started giving out cars and real money. All of a sudden, the professional eaters went, "What cars? Oh, I'm going to Philly." And so and they started winning. So then they had to have a local winner and a national winner. And the way these people that I saw were preparing for it, I'm going, you know what? If you want to call it a sport, because I'm sitting there going, these people actually are eating a lot, then not eating, then eating a lot again, then not eating, then eating a lot and not eating. I'm going to stretch my stomach. Because they took it seriously because you could win a car. You could win 50 grand for shoving down the right amount of hot dogs. So I'm watching these jackasses.
That's so
Nathan
true.
hot dog contest. Like Joey Chestnut won a bunch of Kobayashi. They're Kobayashi has like a weird thing where his stomach distends out extra. He has a disease that actually it's not bad for you, but he doesn't know about it. So doctors, that's why he can out eat everybody being 130 fucking pounds.
They dip the hot dogs in the rolls in water.
Yeah.
In water, yeah.
Oh
I don't
God!
understand that. Is it to make it go down?
So they don't have, so
easier?
yes, they don't have to drink. You can just put it like it while you're eating the drink. It softens up, so you don't have to drink, and they don't have to.
Oh God!
They dip it. So no hand. It never has a hot dog without. No hand should not have a hot dog in it at any time. Is their thing.
You do realize it. You do.
Yes, it is.
That's so true.
I mean, they're eating like 90 or 100 in like so many minutes.
Oh
That's
God!
fucking
I
crazy.
just my stomach hurts just thinking about that. A couple of days ago, I had a those quesadillas. I went and got a quesadilla. They spiced it up, and I ate that. Keep in mind, I'm 52, and let's just say the next day I regretted it. And that's just a half of a quesadilla. These jackasses are shoving down 125 hot dogs. So I think they're probably the only people who grabbed the toilet paper during COVID that actually needed that amount of toilet paper, because I mean you're all old, right? Come on, let's be honest. You're all 100.
Yeah, we're all 40.
You're all
Except
100.
Yeah, not me.
Except for this one over here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, excuse me, Doogie Howser back there.
Barely into my 30s.
Oh my God, you disgust me.
I know it's gross, isn't it?
He says he's barely into his 30s, and I realized, oh my God, that's 2 decades ago for me. Now I feel like I'm about 1.5 million years old. The hell with you. Matthew stinks. So, let me ask you. As far as I'm going to go back to the podcast real quick because I don't want to hold you up because I know you got to record your own. So I'm gonna let you go in a little bit. When you would, what exactly did you? How long do you? I mean, is this something that you're going to continue to do? Because I know you've been doing it for a while. I've been here for a million years.
We just hit a year.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations and
Thank you.
happy birthday, everybody.
We're gonna keep doing it until it stops being fun.
But you don't feel any kind of burnout or oh God, not again or anything like that, do you?
Oh God, no! It's still super exciting for me. Y'all too, right?
Yeah. How long have you been doing yours?
In October. Well, this one's a couple of years old, but my original one that I still do will be 8 years old in October. Yes, it's been that long. Now you're gonna want me to. Now I want some damn Kool-Aid. I don't do that.
This is Bahama Mama.
Bahama Mamas.
Uh-oh. I'm going to listen to the podcast that you record after we're done here, and I want to see how blasted you guys get. Because I know you're on your best behavior because you're here, but I know damn well what's going to happen the second you turn your mics on.
I've actually already told Gibbs on going first, so I don't fuck mine up.
We have done some that we just couldn't release at all. Our drunkest that we've released is called Watergate Salad, and I think it's like 18 minutes or something.
Yeah, it's not that long. You should listen to that one because
I have listened to that one.
President.
Yeah, we're supposed to be talking about presidents. I had this like whole serious thing about like Reagan and the Iran-Contra, and we ended up talking about like
Dude, where's my car?
Dude, where's my car? And dick jokes for Bill Clinton. Yeah, it went so bad.
Yeah,
but
we usually release it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, Cause I was actually going to ask you that because in my entire time I had 3 episodes that I listened to afterwards, and I went, no. Luckily I stack them so far in advance that if I go back and find some, and I listen to one of my other ones. Now keep in mind, this is not one with a guest. This is one I did myself. And I was like, what the hell was I thinking about writing that bull crap? And I literally rewrote it in an hour and then I just erased it and then just did another one. Because that's because just like anything else, when you release it, it's not yours anymore.
Yeah, it's there.
It's out, and somebody has downloaded it. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of people downloading your podcast, and they're gonna be like, "I'm glad that one that sucked is not out." Hey, remember that podcast you did when your balls were out? Oh God! Cut the. I thought I deleted that.
we don't do a ton of video, but we did do a video where like I kept knocking the camera over and like forgetting that it was on. And that one actually got released.
The only one we haven't released is Reptilians.
Reptilians, because we were so drunk that it was nonsense.
It was fucking nonsense. Like I started trying to listen and edit it, and I'm like, what are we talking about? But there were extra people here.
There were a lot of people here, and we have found that we cannot do like big group.
Yeah, we get too drunk.
I got news for you. I have a way that you can salvage that damn episode. Take it from someone. Have you ever get a DVD, right? And well, no one uses DVDs anymore. But nobody uses that crap anymore. But remember they would have the second track on the DVD where the directors or the actors would explain what just happened. Like this, and this scene right here.
To do that. Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
That will work. I'm telling you, the Drunk Theory podcast director's cut.
We released it on multiple episodes.
No, I'm happy with all the others. So.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be waiting for it. I planted the seed in your mind. I'm telling you, sometime in the next 3 months, you're gonna go. Anyways, Anthony was right. Let's take that drunk episode and let's listen to it and then cut in every few minutes. What I was trying to say there while I was vomiting was,
Yeah.
and there's a part of me that's mad that I didn't think about that with that lame ass episode that I erased. It would have been funny to listen to it and go, yeah, I know this sucks, but this is what I meant to do.
And we don't have a bank for our episodes.
Oh yeah, so if we miss a week, we just don't have anything to release.
Yeah. Or if we fuck it up, then we
just have nothing.
We just don't have anything. Luckily,
Fuck it, we'll
the
do it
people that
live.
listen to us know that we're fuck ups, so they're just willing to play.
Yeah, they don't care.
It's funny because sometimes you just don't really need to edit anything out. It's like, this is what it sounds like. All right, this is what I sound like. I said a couple times. I'm not gonna. In the beginning, I used to literally sit there and take the ums out. I'm not doing that crap. Go through an hour and a half of that. It takes you 5 hours to take all the ums out. Get the hell out of here. People say Here's some. In fact, hold on for a minute, just to teach everybody a lesson. Okay, and all three of them are staying in. Damn it.
I got super slurry on our last one, and I'm like trying to like shout out like another podcaster that we love, and I'm like, I love blah blah.
Is that at blah blah blah? I'm sorry, that's at blah blah blah. You got to make sure it's. Remember, this is Twitter. You got to make sure it's right.
But then I tweeted him like, yeah, that was you. Blah, blah, blah.
Now, guys, I'm gonna let you. I know you gotta. I'm holding you up. I just want to let you know I appreciate it because, like, I had one comic that I caught to do a show, and she was in her hotel room, and she did the show from her hotel room. And I know that you guys accommodated me by giving me an opportunity to talk to you before you recorded your pod. So I appreciate it. I really do.
We
appreciate you. Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, I had so much fun, and if you want to do it again, or if you just want to hang out and not record stuff, like, if you ever make it down this way, we'll have some drinks and some laughs. And,
Yes, indeed. And I'll bring my Prince. I'll bring my Prince pop figure, and they can do a concert on the table. Tell everybody where they can find everything. I'm going to link all of your information into the notes anyway. But for audio's sake, just let everybody know where they can find you and all that kind of stuff.
You usually do the.
You can find us at Twitter. We're at Drunk Theory. Instagram, we're at Drunk Theory. Facebook,
Drunktheory.com.
Yeah, www.drunktheory.com.
And apparently you can leave us a message that we can get. We didn't know about.
I saw your website.
We are Drunk Theory Podcast.
She wanted to be different.
Yeah.
She wanted to make it confusing.
Now, when I went to your website, I noticed that all of that stuff was there, your TikTok and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the website in the notes so everybody can find all your stuff at the same time. I want to thank you guys for coming on. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. Are really, really cool.
Thank you so much. I had so much fun.
Yeah, I was a little, I'm a little having a little flashback about the people getting felt up at the TSA, because I also got felt up at the TSA, and they hadn't even.
I feel like everybody who's traveled has been felt
I mean,
up.
there wasn't even. But remember, there was no attack when I got felt up.
Even before.
Even before.
There was no attack. I'm starting to feel like maybe. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest with you. I was working out. I was looking kind of good back then. So, it is what it is. You know what I mean? They get what they get. All right, guys. Thank you. Much love to all four of you. I really appreciate you coming on. Thank you very, very much.
Bye-bye.
Okay, take care, my friends. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. Thank you very, very much for listening to another show. All the new listeners that are coming on, I want to thank you for coming and hanging out. All the people that have been listening to me for the whole time, once again, much love to you all. The family is growing, and I love every last one of you. If you love this show, and you did, do me a favor, rate and review this podcast on whatever podcatcher you're playing. 17 stars, please. Okay? If you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about the podcast, okay? Much love to you all. We'll see you again next time. I appreciate you. I love every last one of yous. And we're going to have more fun in the future. Thank you. And I'll see you next time, my friends. Take care.